Hi there, this is Jeffrey Suey, and if you're watching this video, then chances are you just purchased the Quickstart coaching code Platinum package. So this video is just a simple orientation for your Platinum package. So first of all, of course, welcome to the Quickstart coaching code. This is your, as it says here, getting started guide. So we're going to cover a couple things in this video, but first I just want to review what you get, what you've got here. First of all, there are two core programs in the Quickstart Coaching Code Platinum package. There's the Quickstart Coaching Code, which is the business skills course, and then the High Caliber Coaching Code, which is the coaching skills course. So one course takes you through building and starting your coaching business, and the other course takes you through learning the coaching skills and the actual art of coaching. Now, in each of these separate trainings, these separate courses, both of them include video trainings, which are very comprehensive. If all you did was watch the videos, you would get everything that you really need within that core course. Beyond that, though, there are also workbooks included with each of these curriculums. Now, the workbooks cover everything that's within the videos. In addition to that, we've got some other nuggets and some more details that have been added to the workbooks just because it made sense for that medium, because you're taking the time to read it. We go into a little bit more detail from time to time. It's not every single video that we cover a lot of extra details within the workbooks, but sometimes you will find some of those extra nuggets where we cover them within the workbooks themselves. Also in the workbooks are the assignments. And so the assignments really give you the step-by-step of what to do with the concepts, the skills, the strategies, everything you're learning in the videos and by reading through the workbooks. Those assignments, anytime you're confused about what to do based upon what you learned, then I would just go to that corresponding chapter in the workbook, whatever chapter is correspondent to the training video that you were watching, or of course if you're obviously reading the workbook, it's right just at the end of that chapter. Go to the end of that chapter and you'll see the set of assignments, and then just follow those assignments. They're all action oriented. They're all just basic simple actions that you can take, and so you'll never have a lack of knowing what to do next in those assignments. And ultimately I suggest that you follow through on just about all the assignments to get the best results from your experience of the core curriculum. You also get this set of platinum bonuses that we only have offered to you as someone who's purchased the platinum package specifically. And I'm not going to cover all these bonuses because we've gone over them several times now, but there are a couple really important bonuses that we're going to talk about during this video that happen live and that you actually need to RSVP for, and they're extremely valuable because it takes you beyond just what you can get from going through a home study set of videos and workbooks. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at how to access your program, how to access the core curriculum and the bonuses and get your hands on this stuff. Okay, so I'm here in my email, and hopefully you can see an email that looks just like this. When you register for the Quickstart program, you'll receive an email that says, "Welcome to Quickstart, you are registered." And there's the subject line right there, of course. Welcome to Quickstart, you are registered. So it's a very short email. Basically, it's just got your membership information and the login URL. Very, very helpful to have that login URL just in case you're fumbling around trying to get logged in and you just can't figure out where to go to get logged in. This is the URL you're going to need. So you might decide to bookmark that URL or just hold on to this email in your inbox or in some folder that you need to put it in, or save the email, and you'll always have this link. So again, we've got your username and password here, and then we've got your login URL. So how do you log in? Pretty simple. You just click the login URL. It'll take you to this beautiful login page, and then you just put in your membership information, which is also here in the email. So you could just copy this and paste it in. I'll put my password in as well. You can click Remember Me, and that'll keep you logged in for a longer period of time than not, of course. And then you just click Login, and then you're logged in. You can save your password on your browser. Usually they'll give you a little hint that you can do that. But once you log in, you'll actually see this first page. Now, before we go to all the goodies and how to access those, I just want to back up just for a second to the login page. If you can't remember your password or you lost it, you can always click Lost Your Password, which is this little link right here. And then you just put in your username or the email that's associated with your account with us, and then it'll get you a new password. And you just got to check your email to do that. So, but for now, we're going to assume that you know what your password is. We'll go ahead and log back in. Okay. So when you've logged in, you'll see this front screen. This front screen, this first page is what I'd like to call a hub page. This hub page actually gives you access to everything in the course in one nice page. So you'll see the video links here, you'll see the workbook links here, and then you'll see information about the bonuses and links to some of the bonuses as well. So pretty easy to access that stuff just by logging in, basically. Now, you'll also have received an email that has a subject line of Quick Guide to your Quickstart program. Quick Guide to your Quickstart program. This is a very helpful email because it is exactly as it says in the subject line. It's just a quick guide. And it'll have some really quick and easy links to take you to all the key parts of your course. So just to quickly go through this, you'll see these links a little bit further down in the email. Again, as an important note here, you must be logged in order to access the content. So if you click these links and you're not logged in, you'll receive a page that looks like this, and you'll just see, hey, you can't access that page, and you'll need to log in. The nice thing about this page is it gives you a login field right in front of you, and also anytime you're not logged in, you'll also see on the sidebar a place where you can log in as well. So there's lots of places you can log in. It's pretty easy to find your way to log into the members area. But again, you can always use that login page that comes from your welcome email as well. So again, assuming you're logged in, you can access these links. And so we'll just start right from the top with the core program links. It says go here to access High Caliber Coaching Code, the Coaching Skills Program. You just click this link, and that link takes you straight to a hub page that has every part of your High Caliber Coaching Code program. Has all 3 weeks of the program, and also has at the bottom a link to the workbooks as well. A little picture of the workbooks there. So from this page, you can access any week, any particular day of your program, every specific video. If you want to go to the relationship coaching section, here you go. You got all your relationship coaching videos right there, and you're good to go. If you want to get the workbook, you just click that little workbook, and it'll take you to the workbook page. So, but mainly this page is here to help you access the videos in a very fast fashion. That's the hub page for the High Caliber Coaching Code Coaching Skill Videos. Second link here in this video is go here to access the Quickstart Coaching Code, the Coaching Business Program, and you'll see if you click that, you see a very similar hub page, but this is the 4 weeks of your Quickstart Coaching Code, the business startup videos. And again, you can click any of these and it'll take you straight to that specific day and that specific week, that specific video. Again, there's also a link at the bottom here. If you want to go to your workbook, you just click the little workbook. It'll take you to your workbook page as well, so you can download your workbook. So that is the hub for the Quickstart Coaching Code in that email, that quick guide to your Quickstart program email. Next link is the workbook to your Quickstart Coaching Code and the workbook to your High Caliber Coaching Code. Again, these are basically the pages that you already saw. There's the Quickstart, and here's the High Caliber Currently, the High Caliber Coaching Code is broken up into a couple days per workbook because it's so extensive, but we are working on getting that into one workbook. It's going to be like 400 pages once we actually get it firmed up into one, but currently you can just find the day and the week that you're actually looking to download and read, and you've got what you need right there. And by the way, at the bottom of each of these workbook pages, you'll also see a link back to the video pages. So again, at the High Caliber Coaching Code videos, you'll see a little video link there at the bottom of the workbook page for the High Caliber Coaching Code. And also for the Quickstart workbook, you'll see a video link that'll take you right back to that video hub page. So you can pretty much reach every part of your core curriculum from every other part of your core curriculum as well. So pretty easy to find those things. And then finally, there's a link to your bonuses. You just click this link and it'll take you to that original hub page. And again, to get the bonuses, you just scroll down a little bit and then there's your bonuses. Again, on this hub page, this is right after you log in, you'll see this hub page. You can reach all the links that we just talked about, that we just looked at. The High Caliber Coaching Code videos, there you go. Quickstart Coaching Code videos, there you go. So it's right up the top here, these key links. Really, there's just 4 links that are the most important. The 2 different video programs and then the 2 different workbook sets. And that's it. Moving down to the bonuses, you'll see your list of bonuses here. And we're going to cover a couple key bonuses and talk about these specifically because they're so valuable and they're so important to be aware of because they're live bonuses and you need to actually get in touch with us to take advantage of those bonuses. And these bonuses happen, a couple of these bonuses at least, happen in a very specific time frame that you need to be aware of as well in order to take advantage of them. So again, in this video, we're not going to cover every single Platinum package bonus, but let's talk about the live bonus opportunities. First of all, you're going to get free admission for you and one guest to the next coach certification training. Now, this coach certification training is something that takes place in a specific location. And in your bonus list, there's actually a link where you can get a little bit more information about the certification training. If you click that link, it'll take you to this page. And this page has a short video on it that'll show you just some excerpts from the training, what happens during the training, and it'll also show you the next location and dates of the training and some information about what's going to be covered, etc. So it's not comprehensive in terms of what's covered in that certification, but it'll give you just a little overview of what happens during that certification training. Now, in order to be a part of this training, you need to RSVP. So what you want to do is get in touch with Jackie Altman, who's our operations manager here at JTS Advisors, and find out from her when and where the next training is going to be, and then make sure that you RSVP, and if you have a guest coming with you, RSVP your guest as well as soon as possible. Once each training is full, there's no more room. So about 30 days before the training starts to fill up, and you just want to make sure that you have a slot for that training so you don't miss it if you really want to attend it. Now, this is currently a 2-day training. It happens on Friday and Saturday, all day, both of those days, and then on Sunday there'll be a commencement/graduation where you'll actually receive your certification as well. Now, this training, in my opinion, is very valuable for you for a couple reasons. Number one, it's one way to quickly get your coaching certification. Number two, it's also a training that covers coaching skills that are not covered in your Quickstart program. It's not covered in the High Caliber Coaching Code. This is an advanced coaching skills training, and we don't rehash everything that's in your Quickstart program. In fact, the vast majority of the students that attend this certification are our Master Coach University students. So this is a really special bonus for you. So we're covering advanced skills that we only cover generally speaking, in Master Coach University. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of the skills, but each of these skills we cover, I talk to you about exactly how to use the skills, what the results are that are associated with each of these disciplines that you'll learn. I actually will demonstrate these coaching skills right in front of you live during the training with somebody that's actually there in the training with us as well. And you'll see real life changes, real results happen right before your eyes. And you'll really see how these skills are used in a real situation. So you'll connect the dots between your intellectual idea of the skill and the actual use of the skill in a way that actually works. And then you start to combine this sense of intuition about how to use it, real life experience of using it, and just the concept of using it, the intellectual side, the theory of using it. You start to connect theory with practice when you actually see me use these skills in front of the room. And then finally, you'll get a chance to practice these skills with someone who's actually in the training as well. Now, a couple other things. When you RSVP for this training, you'll be added to the roster of the students that are in this training. And about a month before the training happens, there'll be a webinar orientation for the training itself where we cover what you need to do before the training itself. And before the training, you'll actually receive several advanced assessments that you'll need to take, because we'll be using those during the training. You'll see how we use those assessments that you'll eventually want to use with your clients as well. And you'll actually use those with the coaching sessions that you do with others in the training. In addition to that, there's some preliminary advanced videos that you'll need to watch to get ready and prepare for the training itself. So just want you to be aware of the process leading up to that training. And then the other question sometimes that I get from new students is, well, what if I can't make the next training? Can I go to another training in the future? And the short answer is yes, you can go to a training in the future if you can't make the next one that's coming up. Currently, we're doing these trainings bi-coastally, so we generally will have one each year in San Diego, and then we'll have one each year on the East Coast as well. That may change in the future, so if you have one that's coming up that's near you, then you want to make sure you take advantage of that if at all possible. So just make sure you RSVP when you know that you should be able to make that training, so we have an idea if you're coming or not. Okay, next live bonus opportunity is a one-on-one, what we are calling Quickstart activation session with the JTS Advisors coach. You're going to have this session with my top coach. And we've been calling it different things. Right now we're calling it an activation session. We've called it a strategy session. We've called it a coaching business planning session. And it's kind of hard to figure out one good name for this session because I can't tell you what's going to happen during that session. It's not a cookie cutter session. This session is very much personalized to you in terms of what is going to be covered, because each student that we work with is different. You have a very different situation than the next coach, and we want to make sure that we're personalizing this to you to make sure you get the maximum value out of that activation session. I recommend that you actually set this session during the live 30-day boot camp that you participate in. Now we're going to talk about that bonus in just a second. And you can set this Quickstart activation session whenever you like, but in my experience, when you're in the most momentum and you're taking the most action is the best time to have this session, because you'll get the most value out of the coaching if you're actually in action. Doesn't that make sense? And we know, we can predict that when a coach is getting started, they're generally going to take the most action during the 30-day live Quickstart boot camp. Again, to set this activation session, you just got to get in touch with Jackie Altman, who's our operations manager, and she'll hook you up with my top coach. Now, I just mentioned this. Let's move on to the final live bonus opportunity, which is participating live with other coaches in the next Quickstart 30-day boot camp. Now, this is a live virtual boot camp. So you don't have to be anywhere. This isn't like the certification training where you actually have to fly in or drive into whatever town we're doing the certification training in. This is happening virtually. So this is going to happen online and over the phone. As long as you've got a phone and internet connection, you can actually participate in the next 30-day live Quickstart boot camp. Now, the reason we created this boot camp is because a home study course is very valuable. The knowledge that you gain is valuable. The assignments that you learn are very valuable. If you just followed through on those assignments and went through the videos and took a lot of notes and did that, you'd really have a thriving practice and you'd be an excellent coach already just with the Quickstart program. However, we also know that the fun part of doing a home study course is watching the videos and kind of learning the skills, but it's also a little challenging sometimes to actually do all of those assignments, especially the ones you don't want to do that aren't so much fun. It's also challenging just to actually practice all of those skills because it's exciting to learn them, but then sometimes it can even get a little boring to practice them until you really get good at them from time to time. But that kind of repetitive action, those assignments, following through on the things that we don't want to do, following through on the things that we might think are boring or not so fun, that's where the mastery really occurs. So we know that a huge amount of coaches will never really get started unless we really hold their hand and hold them accountable and strategize with them and help them create real momentum in their coaching business. And that's what that 30-day live boot camp is all about for a lot of coaches that we work with. Now, look, you might be someone who you might say, Jeff, I don't have any problem with taking action. I'm going to do everything that's in your course. I'm going to do it 3 times faster than anybody else that you're probably working with. I don't need anybody holding my hand or keeping me accountable. And you know what? That's great. We know that there's a small segment of coaches, these are rare coaches, that are going to take tremendous action, massive action very quickly, immediately, as soon as they get this course. And that's probably about 10 to 30% of the coaches that we work with. Don't think that the Quickstart boot camp is not for you just because you're going to take action. You don't need any accountability. The boot camp also supplies, for you especially, a ton of strategic support in the actions that you're already taking. It's actually perfect. And we'll cover how we work with you strategically in just a second. But suffice to say, if you need some accountability and some momentum and to get yourself into action with what you're learning here, then the Quickstart Bootcamp is definitely for you. And if you're taking a lot of action, but you could use some extra coaching about that action you're taking to make sure that you're taking the best actions, that you're taking them in the best way possible, that you're strategizing how you weave those actions together in such a way where it gets you the biggest business growth and the fastest start and the best coaching results that you could imagine, then the Quickstart Bootcamp is for you as well, because we've combined these two areas within the boot camp. So, what's included in the boot camp? Now, the boot camp is not meant to be a bunch of new information for you. So it's not like the certification training in that in the boot camp, the only real content, the only training is actually the Quickstart training. It's everything that's happening already within the home study course. So I'm not here in the boot camp to give you an extra lecture, right? The boot camp exists, again, to provide extra coaching, momentum, accountability, and strategic support in what you're already learning in the home study course. So the boot camp is 30 days, and it actually is reflecting the 30 days that you spend within the home study version of the program as well. So it's the same stuff that we're covering in the boot camp. So it's not about learning a bunch of new stuff in the boot camp. The boot camp is where, again, we hold your hand and you really have a chance to join a community of coaches that are also getting started and work with them, mastermind with them, and then join me and my coaches as well, who are going to coach you and strategize with you and help you build momentum in your business using what you're learning in the home study version of the course. So in the 30-day boot camp, there's a couple different things that happen. Number one, I'm going to coach you every single week of the boot camp. So for 4 weeks, I'm going to be your coach. live in coaching sessions. We're going to meet up, and as long as you speak up in those coaching sessions, I will hold you accountable to take action on these assignments in the program, on all other things that aren't even in the assignments that you personally want to commit to. I'll hold you accountable for those as well, as long as you show up for those sessions. In addition to that, I'm going to be available to you for you to ask questions and share problems that you're dealing with, that you want to overcome, the outcomes and goals and results that you're trying to get, that you want some coaching on. I'm going to be there to support you and to talk to you about those areas, and really to be your coach during those calls as well. In addition to that, you're going to have 2 one-on-one coaching partners, and these coaches are there to work with you, to hold you accountable if you need the accountability, and also just to support you through this live program as well. So you'll have 2 one-on-one coaches that are partnered up with you during this program that'll meet with you every single week of this program. So several one-on-one coaching calls that you'll actually get. Now, I suggest you use those coaches for accountability, to make sure you're taking action on all the assignments, because there's a lot of work to do in this 30 days. And having an accountability coach personally holding you accountable one-on-one is very helpful. Somebody that really expects you to show up and do those exercises, follow through on these strategies, and take action. They can also help by strategizing with you and supporting you in any way, shape, or form that you need during this live 30-day boot camp. On top of that, as I mentioned, you probably want to have your activation session during this boot camp as well. So that's going to be a very special transformational coaching session that you'll have during the 30-day boot camp. And then finally, in addition to that, you're actually going to join a small mastermind of other coaches that are in the Quickstart program during this time. And this mastermind's, somewhere between 5 and 10 coaches are going to meet every single week of the Quickstart program. And this mastermind is meant to provide a sounding board for your ideas. It's meant to provide a place where you can really pitch and catch with the other coaches, where you have a forum to brainstorm about your ideas that you have for growing your coaching business, for conversations you're having with your clients and prospects, etc. It's really going to give you a chance to also have a place where you can hear what other coaches are doing and maybe use them as role models. You'll hear another coach that's really successful in getting clients really in the first 30 days of their practice, and you can copy what they're doing and really shorten the time frame that it takes for you to learn what you got to do to build your coaching business as well. These are the coaches that are in the trenches currently, so you really want to join them and work with them and find out what they're doing, because they're gonna be doing some things that are making them very successful, and you could just copy their success right there in that mastermind and use it for yourself in your own coaching practice. It's also a place where you might use some accountability, but the real value of the mastermind is brainstorming, really talking through the ideas and the concepts that you're learning, so you can get those concepts deeper into your own understanding of how this whole thing works. And how to use these concepts as well. When we talk about things that we're learning, we tend to learn them more quickly in a conversational format. So it's a great place to use that as well in a mastermind, and also for brainstorming and for a chance to model other coaches, use them as role models as well. And by the way, this Quickstart 30-day boot camp, right now we're doing these twice a year. We may do them less than that by the time you're in the program. We may do them more than that. But they happen twice a year. So your next boot camp, I guarantee, is coming up very, very shortly. So if it's a couple months before your boot camp, go ahead and dive into the materials, review them, watch the videos, take notes, start taking action, go through and read the workbooks. You've got a lot of information to absorb. So now's a great time to get ahead of the game and start doing some of these things before the boot camp actually happens. When the boot camp happens, perfect. If you've already been through all the material, perfect, because you'll just take it to another level during the boot camp. In fact, some of our students in the Quickstart program and some of our Master Coach University students come back to the Quickstart boot camp again and again to reinvent their business, to renew their momentum, to start again, basically to start their business over again when they really feel like they need to do that. And it creates that next momentum for them. So I definitely welcome you to take the next boot camp. If you can't make that one, you can't participate in that one, then come to the next one. However, even if you have only a limited amount of time to spend, still do the boot camp, because you can participate as much or as little as you like in the boot camp. It's not somewhere where you have to drive to. We're not going to chase after you to participate in every single mastermind call. You can do whatever you want in the boot camp. I do recommend you participate fully, but it's really up to you what you do in the boot camp. And if you don't participate fully the first time, you can always come back and participate in the next boot camp if you choose to. But again, you're free to participate in whichever boot camp you like, and at least at this point, you can come back and participate in future boot camps if you'd like to as well. You're definitely welcome to do that. Again, for this boot camp, you want to RSVP with Jackie Altman. And to RSVP for any of these experiences that we just talked about, these bonuses, just contact Jackie Altman, JackieAltman@gmail.com, and then there's her current number, 479-839-8239. So you might want to write those down. Again, Jackie also is generally the person who is going to email you all those welcome emails that you get. So if you just reply to one of those, there's a good chance Jackie will respond. But you can also call her as well, and she'll respond to you within 24 hours, or she'll just pick up and you'll get her right away. Also, anytime you need support, Jackie's available to you, especially for logistics or billing or scheduling or anything like that. Jackie can really help you. She's really there to support you logistically speaking, because she really runs our business. In addition to that, if you need help from me, something that maybe Jackie can't help with, something strategic where you need some coaching, you're concerned about something around the content, something like that, then contact me. Here's my contact information currently. My Gmail is my personal email, so that's a better email to use to get my attention faster than my JTS Advisors email. And then there's my current number. In addition to that, if you'd like to get in touch with me about something, but maybe you don't want to try to get my attention so urgently, you don't want to bother me on an immediate basis, but you'd like me to look at something at some point, just go ahead and comment on any page in the members area. Any page in the members area at all, because I look at every one of those comments. And so if you clearly are asking me a question, or you've got a challenge that you need some help with, you're requesting for maybe some coaching, and you're pretty explicit in that comment, I will respond to that comment, and I will email you the response as well, so you can see it. You don't even have to go back to that comment and keep checking in to see when I actually responded. Now, it may take me a while to get back to these comments, because sometimes I'm running boot camps, I'm in the middle of live programs, I'm creating the next program, I'm in the middle of a launch or something. There's a lot of things that could take me away from reviewing comments on a daily basis, but within a month or two, I'll respond to your comment, if not before then. So as long as it's not something urgent, then just leave me a comment, and I'll go ahead, and I promise you at some point soon it will get responded to. So I look forward to working with you in some of the live events that are coming up. I hope this helps you kind of make some sense out of how to get into your content, how to take advantage of the core curriculum, the core courses, how to get your bonuses, and actually how to RSVP for the live bonuses as well. I can't wait to connect with you. And even if we don't have a chance to connect personally, one-on-one, please let me know what kind of results you're getting from the Quickstart Coaching Code. That's really what juices me. That's why I build these programs, and why I love still to coach you live in a program in the future, because I love to see you get results, and also help other people as a coach get results for themselves in their life, in their relationships, in their business, finances, and health as well. So I hope you have a chance to use this program to really change your life and the future of your vision, your purpose in life, and your coaching business. And I hope you have a chance to change a lot of lives and really contribute to someone as a coach in the future as well, and hopefully as soon as today. If you do that, I know that our purpose and our mission will have been fulfilled, and we'll be able to celebrate you creating those kind of results for yourself and for others as a result of this work that we're doing here starting today. So let's get started. I can't wait to work with you soon in the future. I'll talk to you soon.